Hello YouTube, my name is Plazukas, and today's video is going to be on Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I reviewed this game before launch, gave it a 7 out of 10. Today's topic is going to be regarding its continuous hate online. Essentially, people are just piling on this game because they're upset that Rocksteady chose to make a multiplayer game. Some of the story plot elements people are upset about, thinking that it's too woke. They just don't like the live service aspect of games, period. And so I just wanted to make it known that for all those people who are criticizing it for its live service aspect, for its story elements, for just getting on the hate train, please don't come back to this game in 6 months when Rocksteady actually gives us the characters that you like, the characters that you want to play in this soapbox that you're basically being negative on. There is very few games that are live service that have taken this long to develop. I'm sure there has been some hurdles along the way based on different people's Twitter profiles or X profiles. If you look at the developers of Rocksteady, and then there's obviously been people that have left the studio. So I'm sure there's not been a continuous, steady development over the course of 7 years. But taking the caliber that is Rocksteady, even though it might not be the entire team and they lost some talent, whatever the case may be, we can safely assume, I think, and assuming can make an ass of you and me, that they probably have a good amount of content lined up for us. And most live service games now that are doing it well, that are doing it right, will not release a game until they have a pretty steady cadence of content. Now, there are definitely recent examples. Diablo 4, even though technically I think it had most of the pieces together for each of its seasons in the first year and potentially a lot of its expansion content. I don't know if Rocksteady made that same error. I think they released this game with as much content as they thought was necessary to justify the price, which it doesn't justify the price. I will never support a live service game to charge full price because I know of all the other microtransaction aspects of it and how long they're going to want your money. So I don't think it's ever worth the full asking price because that should be reserved for single player games that give you all the content on release. This includes Call of Duty. I don't think should be charging full price. It includes Suicide, Kill the Justice League shouldn't be charging full price. In any of these other games that continuously give you these microtransactions, pseudo DLC aspect stuff that force feed you it, they should not charge full price. So I highly expect this game to go down in value. Partially why I gave it a 7 out of 10 because I didn't want it to be a day one purchase for anybody. Specifically, I wanted people to have a little bit of reservation on it. It's not nearly as bad as the criticism is being conveyed online. It's not going to get most likely any worse. It's going to only get better, I'm sure, with new characters in the DC universe, especially if we're doing an Elseworlds kind of story. I wanted to make this video and say, I stand firm that in 6 months, for those who are saying how bad this game is, please don't come back to it. Please don't ride the hype train when it actually starts getting good and when you have the characters that you want and the playstyle that you like and that it should have been there at launch. No, because the marketing was very clear who was going to be playable at launch, what the actual story was going to partake in, whether you like it or not. You should respect it for what it was. That's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? You can leave them in the comment below. My name is Plazukas. If you like this content, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.